Good evening, everyone. How is it going? It is so good to see everyone. Sparse, Spacious, Gossip, PK, how is everyone going today? We're back again today, once again with some more Guild Wars 2, and a new week is upon us, so that means a whole new round of weekly shenanigans that we can start doing. I think today it may actually be the last of the provisioners tokens that we need for all of our legendary underwater sigils, and unless I start going a bit crazy in terms of other legendary armor that I want to get purely for the skins and nothing else, it will be the last provisioner tokens that I'll probably need forever. So that's very exciting. I am super keen to no longer need those. And Sufferance, what is up? It's great to see you as well. Hope you're having a great day. Let's go up here. Now let's see if we can find our next Griffin adventure. Where actually is it?
I know how to disrupt the forged.
You know I hate a Suratech.
Beautiful.
Is this really necessary?
And yes, Sparse, how does it feel now that... Up here? How does it feel now that... Heal like Mirage is not just the one true ham in your mind, it is also... Yeah, just bona fide proper heal build now that has received the public adoration and respect that it definitely deserves. But how does it feel? And that's no longer a scuffed heal build. It is now just a good heal build. Same thing with Heal Spectre as well. Sparse ahead of his time. That is very true, without a shadow of a doubt. There we go. Go. Not just did I just hear that in the most loving way possible. But also, I'm glad to see all the Mirage changes get pushed through as well, although there are some, and I have to actually check, what are the benchmarks sitting at? Let's take a look. Let's go see if anything has been updated there, because as far as I understand it, there's some utterly ridiculous 9k, and then we have another condition Mirage. You revel in the arrival of the true hand. I imagine you're feeling particularly vindicated, more so than Heal Vindicator's feeling now. Though it's no longer as cursed before. See, now it just doesn't seem cursed, now it just seems good. Oh, you have new cursed heals to partake in, so it's fine. What new cursed heals are you doing? Is there some heal Harbinger going around? Some heal quickness Deadeye? Somehow pulling out a heal Spellbreaker? Let's bring this up here. There we go. Did some heal Harb so far. How was heal Harb? I think in my brief skim reading of the Snowcrow's Discord, when they were, I think at some point they were talking about heal Deadeye, and I think one of the main issues was the fact that a lot of, I think it was some Scepter skills in particular, they got their initiative requirements increased because Spectre, I think it got its increased initiative cap, so they sort of adjusted the initiative of those particular skills to compensate, which inadvertently hit quickness heal Deadeye. Reinforcement to Shroud for quickness and fury is meh. Yeah, that's annoying, especially for a healer. Like, at least with Druid, when you have to go into your Celestial Avatar, that's where the heals are anyway. The new staff is carrying so hard. I imagine, yeah, haven't had a chance to play with new staff on Necro yet. How is that faring up, actually? Ah! That was a bit scuffed, but we're okay, and we have speed. There we go. And a few more streams, this character should be level 80, and then there'll be no more sub-level 80 characters on this account. So we've done Desolation and Varby. And Nani, welcome in. You just picked up a new character slot. Great choice. Not sure what to go for between Necro or any of the medium armor classes. Like, honestly, they're all really good shouts. Balance in Guild Wars 2 is such that every single class has just tons of great builds that it can play. So really just whichever, I don't know, tickles your fancy, I guess. Spectre at the moment is popping off pretty well. Yeah, they're all just equally tempting. Yeah. Like, range is just all round solid, has been for ages. Engineer, like, is in a really good spot, especially with Mechanist. You've got a lot of really chill, easy builds there to play that are really performing exceptionally well. And Necro's great. Like, there's nothing there that's really broken. It's all just good. And every staff mark has minimum 1k healing, for some going above 2k. Damn, that's actually, like, really good. Sven, how are you going? It's so good to see you. And happy Monday to you too. Hope everyone's having a great start to the week. There we go. Another gold. Eventually it'll get to the point here where we will just need to do this for spirit shards, which that's going to be a very profitable stage. Probs won't have the height on this one, but who knows, we might. We might be able to swing it, so let's see what we can do. Don't know if we will. Oh yeah, no, we got plenty. There we go. Try to make sure we don't clip a ceiling in here. This is probably one of the more difficult Griffin adventures, I think. Honestly, mostly because this cave is a little bit tricky to get around if you're not particularly familiar with it. Cool, that is gold on that. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I don't even know what level this character started on. Might be able to tell. I think it might have been like 56. It's actually probably 54 based on how many I've done. And in terms of character age, 2 hours 44 minutes. You're good, glad to hear it. A whole chunk of that's probably AFK. Let's try and avoid those griffins there. No good is going to come from those. That's good, we'll get some speed there. Lose a bit of height. Single flat, up we get. Perfect. You sat down yesterday and worked out what you need to do for making Aurochs. Surprisingly, not much food crafting. Okay, nice. How far away are you from crafting Aurochs? It's a hell of a goal to be working towards. Oh. Just get a bit of height out this way. There we go, we now have much speed. Level 59. Chicken price will never be the same. Yeah, poultry prices I know have just gone absolutely through the roof. This will actually get us another round of spirit shards as well once we reach level 80. 25 spirit shards I believe it is, which isn't too bad. And Sparrow, what is up? It's great to see you. So welcome in. Are there any mods for Guild Wars 2? I do have some videos covering, they're not so much mods, there's different like add-ons and things, but yeah, we've got a guide on Blishhud, which is an overlay, so you can check that out there. We've got a guide on how to set up DPS meters, arc DPS there as well. We've also got a guide on the Guild Wars 2 add-on manager, or the Nexus add-on manager, which sort of manages a bunch of my add-ons there. So if you check out my YouTube channel, I've got quite a few there. And your brand new week ahead of us, yes, it's going to be a very exciting week lined up. And Wills, welcome in. The whole time you thought you couldn't get into the X-Pack maps without being 80. You can bypass it either with Teleport to Friends, or in the case of Path of Fire maps, I use a guild that has the Path of Fire guild hall. So then I basically go into the guild hall, then just exit out through the portal, puts me into Domain of Abbey, and then I have access to the area. That's how I get around it. And Herm, it's great to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. And I'm going great, thank you for asking. How about yourself? I'm feeling good, how are you? That's great, I'm glad to hear you're feeling good. I'm going pretty good as well. Magical, what's up? Great to see you. And you're off to spend 10 days in Canada. That is so exciting. I hope you have a wonderful holiday and safe travels to you. Looking forward to seeing pictures. But what are you planning to do when you're in Canada? What parts of it are you hitting up? I absolutely love to go to Canada. So I just had this one, then I got the two Desert Highlands ones. That should be gold. Yep, it's basically always gold unless we make a catastrophic mistake. We can tell when they're not going to be gold. Another option is having the Griffin and teleport scroll to the Vabby Sanctuary. That's also another really good option as well. Wing Trucker, welcome in. Not quite in Wing. I'm not quite their level of skill. I am merely passable when it comes to griffining. And it also helps that I've done these particular adventures a lot for leveling. Super excited going to Toronto for the first few days to visit girlfriend's brother and one of the old friends. That is awesome. Then flying to Calgary and spending 3 days there exploring Banff. Oh yeah, Jess and I would love to go see Banff as well. We're like planning a trip there at some point, but that might be one for future years. Went to Vancouver, some whale watching, then flying home there after a couple of days is going to be huge. That sounds absolutely fantastic. Hope you have a wonderful time. And yeah, hopefully whales do show up as well. But yeah, those are most of the sort of relevant add-ons. Not so much mods, just add-ons to Guild Wars 2. Oh, skybox in this map looks beautiful. Let's find the main stuff you need are the Mistburn Barrens above an Esos map current season. Ecto. Okay, that's not too bad then. We have enough height. And the Griffin is fantastic. And we get an expansion announcement tomorrow if I'm not mistaken. Do we? In which case, amazing. I haven't really kept up with it, but if we do, then that's brilliant. But yeah, the overlay Blishhud, which I don't currently have active, I will get that active in a moment. That contains a whole bunch of different modules, which are like your separate add-ons, things like pathing. There's a mount radial menu. I have one set up here through Nexus, so mine's separate to Blishhud, but there's an event table. There's so many different modules, it's hard to cover them all. Oh, don't worry, like I legitimately do not know, so if there is one, great. If not, then I guess we've got to wait a little bit longer. Tomorrow is July. Oh, where has the year gone? Oh no, that was bad. And that's what it says in the Roma. Yeah, if it's like 1st of July, then yeah, that would indeed be tomorrow. That is how time works. But I also haven't looked at the roadmap in a smidge. Ah! I completely went the wrong way on that. I mean, that's fine. We didn't really lose any speed. Oh no. Let's go park over here. The roadmap does also show that Expect comes in October. Yeah, that one we've expected. Oh, we are now level 62. And Josh out of wing. Yep, instantly out of wing. Oh, cool. Yeah, character is now level 61. It started at level 54. A few minutes of work. We love to see it. Okay, so let's start getting some of our provisioner tokens done. So there's a character somewhere in Auric Basin. Here we go. Let's check what we need here. Guild Wars 2 faction provisioners.
Commander, this way.
So here
You bring me something?
we have 6, so we got to buy 1 more of these. Oh yeah, the fact these are weekly now, it is so good.
Helping me. Mordremoth could take me at any time.
I'm a medic because I believe in people.
I'll just see which ones are like worth it for us to get. As a weekly reset taking place in American servers, it should be. I think it's basically worldwide. Yeah, so sometime in July then. That's cool, means it could come at any point.
An inch more to either side and you'd be gone.
And yeah, that wouldn't be a shock. It is in like their typical news cycle. Spiley. So, we are on 155. We need 200. With a matriarch in 4 minutes. That would be a good one to nab as well, actually. Hoping for new elite specs. I would love new elite specs. I don't know if we'll get them, but I absolutely love if that was the case. Let's grab this thief. I've been enjoying a lot of Celestial Open World Spectre lately, so that's kind of the build I'm excited to log in and play on. We'll have to practice some more Heal Vindicator as well, given there is actually a guide up for it now. How do you keep track of all your characters? I do have a guide on how to use Guild Wars 2 efficiency, which also really helps me keep track of all my characters, but also across my various accounts there's usually like a handful that I will actively play at any one point. So even though, you know, there's 25 characters on this account, or 24 characters on this account, 25 on NA, it's only really a handful I have to keep track of. Okay, so let's try and get up here. Got a bit of height. Can we just get down here? Catch up on chat in just a minute. There we go. I think it's down here. Yes. There we go. I did Condi Heal Spectre in Fractals last night. Super fun to play. Oh, Heal Spectre is really fun right now. And Veggie, welcome in. Would you suggest the Chronomounts or Virtuoso? You play open world, Fractal World, this world, and you like DPS? Well, for general DPS, I think Virtuoso is typically the better-ish option than Chronomancer. Chronomancer does have a good DPS build as well. Chronomancer is also the most flexible class in the entire game, especially from a PvE perspective, because you can do DPS with power DPS. There's a Condi DPS build. There's a a lack DPS build, quick DPS build, both power and Condi for some reason. Then there's a heal, a lack, and heal quickness build. So you can basically do every build you would ever need for PvE on a Chronomancer. So if you want the most flexibility, go that. But honestly, like, you have multiple build templates, so you can also go both. Underwater expansion. Want Legendary Breather and Underwater Elite Spec? Legendary Aqua Breather I would absolutely love.
There's a good monstrosity. I'd be furious if you chose. Ready for more. I fasten the top.
Another. Pulling down. Firing main cannon.
This will.
Get back here. No escape.
There's always someone not standing here.
Another attack.
Watch that.
You're finished.
That's cool, that one's done. Just a bit of free real estate. And yeah, Chrono and Open World is insane. Imagine, are you going to make Orax when the mass heaters diminish? How about that mean when the price is stabilized? Like, maybe eventually. It's not on my immediate list of things to craft, because my current list is legendary underwater sigils. That's what we're working on right now. Then I might start looking. It'll either be some legendary weapons, or maybe some account quality of life, like shared inventory slots, more build templates, and things like that to really get a few extra nice little tidbits on this account. So it'll be quite a while before I think about crafting Orax, because I already have a legendary back piece, but probably once we run out of other goals, that might be on the cards. And as a newbie, where can you find a good build meta battle? Meta battle is fantastic, and we'll have great options there for you. You can also go check out my YouTube channel, where we've got various guides for different classes. You've got Snow Crows as well, which is where sort of your end game PvE builds are typically going to be consolidated. Other YouTubers are great, like Mazel, Valen, Mr. Mystic as well. Hardstuck's a good source as well. Depending on the build, they may not be updated as frequently as others, but still they'll be really good. Okay, so we've got that. Let's go hide that outfit. Oh yeah, Lord Heisen as well for open world build. That's great. Yeah, go check him out as well. And let's go. Let's hide outfits. Ah. Oh, where are we going? Outfits. There we go. Let's hide that. Here we go. Oh, using solo Sally Zerka. Great. I'll actually clean this up as well. Let's also get Lish HUD active. There we go. That will be up in a bit. And we now must buy many things. This might be the last round of these we have to buy, though. I think it will be. We're buying these weapons so we can convert them into provisions tokens. Did I get them? I didn't. Very sad. And I've got the wiki page open on my other screen for faction provisions. I'm just buying 7 of the cheapest of these weapons that each vendor requires. That's how I'm doing it so quickly. We've done Auric Basin. And we need to do Tangled Depths. 7. This one will do the carrying battle star. Yeah, I think we are... Doesn't really matter if we're done today with our provisions tokens, because I don't have the means to craft 4 legendary underwater sigils yet. That's going to take us a little bit. Alright, I think that's all the weapons we need. So let's start tidying this up. We don't have that die. That's fun. Can we just deposit all our mats? Good. Let's just yoink the fireworks. And let's really sell everything that is not nailed down. Let's consume everything we can. Hang on. Use all. Actually, yeah, screw it. We'll just consume all. Consume all. Consume all. Oh, green apple dye. Nice. How much does that go for? Prob's not a lot. Yeah, nothing. Consume it. Consume it, consume it, consume it. Sell. Okay, dragonfly cupcakes. See what else we need to sell. Deposit compact. We'll just sell some code and cache keys, because they are just chilling there. Not doing too much. I could probably just yeet those soul pastries. I'm never going to use them. Dragon Jade statuette, get rid of it. I will need that at some point, but for now it's just taking up space. Now, I don't play a huge amount of World vs. World, unfortunately, there, Laz, but if anyone does, feel free to help Laz out. And I'll yeet that. I'll do some fractals eventually to start regenerating some gold. Okay, I think that is done. We'll compact that, salvage all those, salvage that, cool, yeet it, gone. Inventory getting cleaner. Those can go. Those can go. Bottles of rum. That's a vendor item. And vintage wine, I think we can just consume all. It might get us an achievement at some point. Done. Cool, inventory is looking pretty good. Now I might actually just deposit the luck. Because I will be crafting End of Dragons legendaries probably at some point. And Token, welcome in. You ran out of fun stuff to craft, so you're working on the rest of your runes and sigils as well. Nice, great taste. Yeah, runes and sigils, amazing value. It's honestly, it's so nice never having to worry about runes and sigils again. Leyline anomaly in 3 minutes. Oh, thank you for the heads up. Where does that one go? Equals to events. It's in Iron Marches. Do we have access to it? No, so we might want squads. Oh, legendary runes and got together worth 5k gold. It's nuts. Oh yeah. Might pass on that one because actually it's going to be a bit annoying for me to get to. How do you get airship oil and auric dust? Opening chests in Verdant Brink and Auric Basin. So do the meta event in Auric Basin. So Octavine, open up all the chests. You'll get some. And generally just do events in Verdant Brink to get the pack crowbars, open the airship cargoes. That's how you'll get them.
Commander, over here.
Let's grab that. And yes, partake in whichever chat you prefer. Let's grab that. Oh yeah, we are going to be done with our provisions tokens. Hell yes. It's finally here. Actually, didn't really take that long, especially since the change here where we no longer have to do this every day. We can just do this once a week. It is so good. And thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Okay. Let's buy all those. Many provisioners tokens. Done. Okay. Now, there's a few other little ones we can quickly get. Is it worth doing the trades for the tokens in Verdant Brink with the reclaimed metal scrap? Depends. If you're doing raid legendary armor, I'd say no unless you have a ton of excess. Because you need 30 of the particular like reclaimed metal plates for each set of armor. So if you don't have many, don't do it. But if you're not going to be crafting any armor, yeah, just do it. Okay. But yeah, being able to do this once per week, it's so good. There's no other real use for these, isn't there? Guild Wars 2 provisioner token. Yeah, it's not really a hugely viable use. So after this week, I might actually just be done. I mean, I'm at least for the foreseeable future, I'm really not going to be crafting a set of another set of legendary armor. We've already got 3. Annie, how are you going? Great to see you. Hope you're having a great day. Everyone, go check out the incredible Viable Annie over on Twitch. Long time friend of mine. Great Guild Wars 2 and variety streamer. And they've got an awesome YouTube channel, so make sure you go check them out there as well. Oh, pack scout map materials once weekly. Yeah, I'd actually get them then as well. Or else I just constantly forget. There we go. So that should actually be, by quite a large margin, that is all of the provisions tokens we need for our remaining underwater sigils. Done. We do not have to worry about provisions tokens ever again. Oh, that's a good feeling. And now we just need to actually craft them. That's the actual problem, but that bit is done. I'm very happy about it. Okay, let's see where we're at with our weeklies. Bounty missions or group events. Doing rifts should count as group events. Then that completes 10 events. That does that. Wait, 1 fractal, that's chill. Do the Dark Revere jumping puzzle, so those 4 are taken care of, and defeat 10 champ ranks. If we do Titan spawn, oh yeah, like we're just straight up doing rifts. That kind of gets that done. Okay, let's get our rift farm on. Janthir Wilds give us Mistburn Barrens. Do you recommend legendary armor first or runes? I tend to recommend legendary armor first. It will go accessories, then armor, then either runes or sigils, depending on your preference, largely interchangeable, then relic, then weapons. Is this EU? Yes, we're on EU right now. That's if you're purely just going for quality of life. Although spears, because it can be used by everything, great quality of life as well, and spears typically quite good. Weapons at the end, yeah, weapons offer you the lowest overall utility. Open World Herald. You would do runes over armor? That'd be a fair way to do it. I think, especially with runes, now that they've removed the actual relic effect, the 6 bonus that's been shifted to relics, there's typically less reason now than what there used to be to swap out runes. Quite often once you get just your rune, it's kind of just set. Oh yeah, if you like the aesthetic of it, then by all means. Yeah, swapping stats, fashion as well, that's great. You can swap out the runes as well. Let's just tag up here.
Never have too much treasure.
Let's go Alt Shift H, hide that. Alright, so weeklies. That, we'll do that. And this Titan spawn will be done, and I guess champ rank. You read your title as farming for underwater legendary, thought you missed an update. Legendary underwater breather would be fantastic. And yeah, I think before relics existed, I would have definitely put higher value on runes, whereas now I find you don't tend to swap them out that much, because unless it's a few niche runes, like even a lot of celestial builds, they will just run trapper runes. Really no need to swap it for anything else, you just swap the relic for a much more pronounced effect. That's just generally though. Sigils as well, also quite impactful actually. They actually have quite an outsized impact on the build, especially for doing stuff in open world. This counts as a champ. No, it's an elite. You tell me you had runes of the Flame Legion or for Inferno Ellie on standby? How much have they gone up in price actually? That's not that bad. Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, if they're cheap enough, it's not too bad. Like, the main offenders are usually Scholar and Dragon Hunter runes. That's where most of the expense is going to be in gearing new things up. And of course, all the account-bound stuff as well, like the Monk runes. I think also with a lot of those runes, it's actually in a reasonably big supply of it as well. It's not like they're only there by crafting. Oh, Gang War soon if you need it for weekly. Okay. Good one to hit up. What's the Inferno Ellie build? It's basically just like regular power elementalist, but you'll take the Inferno trait at the end and then all your burning gets converted to power as well. But yeah, you can check it on Snow Crows right now. I ran it like a little bit last night on the Golem, and yeah, I think it's quite strong right now. Almost instantly I started hitting 39k on the Golem. I think it's got like a 42 to 44k bench right now. It's good, like, especially because you literally just camp in Fire Attunement. You start off in Air, Overload, swap to Fire, and just sit there and spam everything. It's incredibly chill to play. Very likely to get nerfed. I mean, far more likely to get nerfed, I think, is the Is everything going on with Condi Mirage at the moment? I mean, Catalyst is like pulling outrageous numbers, but Mirage is sitting well above it.
It has been too long. Allow me to act.
One of the big issues, I think, with Inferno Elementalist is that it very much requires a stationary target. As soon as the target starts moving, then its damage is going to drop off quite significantly. And what's Power Mirage hitting? I don't know if ArenaNet wants to build doesn't even need to swap elements. I mean, it's kind of hitting like in the same vein as condition damage Mechanist right now. And that's barely needs to swap at all, especially if you're on the Gitless one. Power Lack, Graceful Mirage should be pretty fun to farm rifts. Oh, I can imagine, yeah. Oh, the tagging potential would be great. And really, given the current state of balance in the game, if the build's hitting around sort of like 44, 45k, it's largely fine. Also suffers the fate of any Tempest build, low stability, cancelling your overloads. I mean, that's true, but it's not having to overload like that much. It's not like it gives alacrity on its overloads. Oh, I do need to check out Heal Alacrity Tempest now. Apparently that's pretty hype. And the Aura Share Tempest is back. Ah, good. I'm glad people are overall liking the changes. I saw Heal Vindy got fixed as well. I do need to spend a bit of time on that as well as a huge Revenant enjoyer.
Our moment has finally come.
There is Leg Gang. What looks like right now. Let's do some more Titan Spawn, then we'll try and hit up Gang War. If that is the weekly. Okay, it is. Now also probs get us our champions as well. Stiff Shanks, how's it going? It's great to see you. And Kai, welcome in. You haven't played Guild Wars 2 in a while. Tried to play a bit over the last 2 weeks. Completed both Vision and Coalescence achievements. Great. Both collections that should ban us for achievements. Suddenly you're able to complete and to farm materials. That's wonderful. If you could dye your arcane glow, what color would you want? Oh, that's a very good question. Gold would be fantastic. Because then we could actually do the full Super Saiyan cosplay right now. That'd be pretty good. I'd be happy with that.
You can never have too much treasure.
Char needs Oryx. Oryx is especially good for Char. Thank you, Ghost, for the follow. Appreciate that. Let's get out of combat. Oh yeah, and that has like always been the problem with Malix. It's just so expensive in terms of energy. Welcome in, Ghost. It's great to see you. But yeah, they could make the skills on Malix insanely busted, but like they're just so expensive. That's just the problem with Malix. Let's dip, and then let's try End of Dragons. Where is it? Try and hit up Gang War later. And thank you, Akumi, for the follow. I haven't actually used the Malik skill yet. Hang on. It's actually the first time I have seen it. Swap the elite and the elite on Malix, and also like you really just need to reduce the. I think honestly, if you just reduce the energy cost of like all the other skills, it will kind of just fix itself. So let's see if we can hit up Gang War. If not, that's fine. Is Spear better than Shortbow for Condi Rev? I think like it's slightly better. Shortbow's still a totally viable weapon though. What are we doing? End of Dragons. Can't read. There we go. Cunning. I think we'll have people coming into this map. Spear's way more fun. Spear's a really fun weapon. Oh, what website did you say had the Inferno Tempest build? It'll be Snowcrows. I'll take a quick look. They're all in new kiting. I don't care about that meta just yet, and I will take a break in a moment. But yeah, let's do this first. And no need to apologize. Power Tempest, Scepter Dagger. Let's see. Okay, that one hasn't quite been updated yet, in which case I'll point you in the direction of Mr. Mystic. Overall, it's just more DPS. And there we go. Grab that there. And make sure you go drop Mr. Mystic follow as well. Oh, beautiful. I'm going to go stretch my legs. I'm going to come back stronger than ever, so sit tight and enjoy a video. Janthe Wilds has launched, spears have been added to Guild Wars 2, and Condi Renegade is doing over 50k DPS. Why? I've been playing this game since the X-Pack launch, and it is the most fun that I've had on Revenant in a long time. Let's jump on this one quick while the going's good. Welcome back everyone. Condi Renegade is the new busted DPS build, so it's time for a crash course so we can experience the sheer power of it before ArenaNet realizes what they've done. No matter what though, the introduction of Spear with Janthe Wilds has given us an incredibly fun build that feels amazing to play, has a simple, easy to learn playstyle, and honestly has some amazing looking skills. So let's jump in quickly and cover this hilariously powerful build. First up, some Renegade basics. When you become a Renegade, you get access to the Color Scorch Razor Legend, which lets you summon members of her warband with some nice AoE effects. After a balance patch earlier on in this year, the first color skill you use gives you the band together effect, which empowers the next one you use. So basically every second color skill you use is more powerful, which this plays out when it comes to your rotation. You also get access to Shortbow on Revenant, which with the Weapon Master system from Secrets of the Obscure, you can use on any Revenant spec. We won't be using it today, but it's a very fluid, high damaging, range condition damage weapon and one of my personal favorites. You also get access to new Citadel Order skills, which let you grant boons to your allies or deal some extra AoE damage. Another small but important mechanic is the buff Carla's Fervor. This is a stacking buff that grants you an extra 2% damage, condition damage, and lifesteal damage for each stack with a maximum of 5. Several of your Renegade skills and traits interact with this buff, so keep an eye out. With today's Condi Renegade, you'll end up with an amazing DPS build with lots of AoE cleave, a simple rotation, and oodles range damage. With that, let's dive into the gear. Our gear on Condi Renegade is going to be pretty standard in terms of condition damage builds. We'll be using full Viper's gear in every slot with Runes of the Trapper for the extra condition damage and duration. For your relic, you want to run Relic of the Fractal for the extra burning and torment whenever you apply bleeding. In terms of weapons, we'll be running a single spear with Sigil of Torment and Earth. The vast majority of your damage comes from Torment, so you'll want to apply as much of this as possible. And the Sigil of Earth will let you keep applying bleeding for extra damage and proc Relic of the Fractal as well. You can run whatever weapon you want on swap. Shortbow is great for some extra CC while maintaining damage, and Staff is always a good choice for the insane CC on Surge of the Mists. Really though, you'll just be camping Spear the majority of the time, unless you desperately need to swap. For our food, run Meaty Asparagus Skewers for the extra Torment duration and condition damage. Again, most of your damage comes from Torment, so we'll be juicing it as much as possible. For utility, run Toxic Focusing Crystals. Now the core idea behind Spear is using your Spear 5 Abyssal Rays as much as possible, which 1 inflicts torment and 2 gives you stacks of Crushing Abyss, which will make your Spear 5 deal even more torment for each stack, up to a maximum of 3 stacks. So you want to reach 3 stacks of Crushing Abyss as fast as possible. Landing any of your other Spear skills will reduce the cooldown of your Spear 5, so you can spam it even faster. So when I talk about the specific effects on the other Spear skills, just know that they all reduce the cooldown of your Spear 5. Your auto attack will switch between Abyssal Strike and Fire depending on whether you're in melee or at range, and it will also inflict torment and vulnerability. The fact you can still hit your target while at range is an amazing feature and huge quality of life. Spear 2 Abyssal Force will inflict burning and chill on your target, and if you hit an enemy, massively reduce the cooldown of Spear 5. You want to use this skill as much as possible. Spear 3 Abyssal Blitz will let you dash in whatever direction you want and evade while doing so. It's great to use instead of a dodge to conserve endurance and if you have some extra energy to spare. Spear 4 Abyssal Bolt is an AoE skill that will pull your targets together and inflict poison and chill. It's great to group up enemies before using your Spear 5 while they're all clustered together. In Carla, Break Razor's Bastion is a very nice heal skill and will pump out some serious healing to you and your team, as well as provide some resolution to reduce the amount of incoming condition damage. If you empower it by using another Carla skill beforehand, it will also grant some barrier. Razor's Claw's Rage is one of your most important skills and will inflict bleeding on enemies, as well as giving your allies the buff Razor Claw's Rage, which will cause them to inflict bleeding on enemies they attack. This bleeding scales off your condition damage and duration and actually counts towards your own overall DPS. So this is why whenever you hear people talk about Renegade damage benchmarks, they may refer to 2 numbers: with allies and without. This is because when you have allies around you, you'll deal even more damage because of how Razor Claw affects your team. When empowered, Razor Claw's Rage will also inflict Torment. Given Torment is a key part of your damage, we always want to empower this skill whenever possible. Ice Razor's Eye will deal some strike damage, inflict a ton of vulnerability, immobilize enemies, and inflict Torment. Overall, it's just a great skill, and we'll typically want to use this skill first whenever we swap to Carla, so we can then buff Razor Claw's Rage. When this skill is empowered though, it will inflict chill on enemies. Not amazing, so we'll want to use this to buff something else typically. Dark Razor's Daring is an amazing CC skill that will grant you a little stability, give allies protection, and daze your targets. It's also a stun break for good measure. When empowered, it will also grant resistance to your team, which is a very nice buff. So whenever you want to CC a target, it's a good idea to quickly use your heal skill, which is very cheap in terms of energy, to buff Darkrazor's Daring for the extra boons. Not critical though if you're a bit low on energy, but just a nice to have. Soulcleave Summit is your upkeep skill while in color and costs 5 points in energy to maintain instead of the typical 6 that most Revenant upkeep skills need. The main benefit of this is that it's going to grant your allies lifesteal whenever they attack, which means it will keep them topped up as well as letting them deal extra damage. It's a very nice way to buff up your teammates' sustain and damage while letting you burn some extra energy, which is very useful for when it comes to triggering the trait Charge Miss. It's also a fire field for good measure, so you can use this to blast might if you are so inclined. In Malix, your main priority is going to be activating your elite skill Embrace the Darkness, which will pulse torment around you and pulse additional torment if you use a skill that costs energy. So really anything that is not an auto attack. Your heal, Empowering Misery, will simply heal more for each condition that you have. Pain Absorption is your stun break and will also grant yourself and allies resistance, which is great for ignoring things like fear on fights like Slothazor. It'll also transfer Condis from allies to yourself though, so be careful. You do get some resolution for your troubles though. Banish Enchantment will apply chill and remove boons on your target. Boon Rip is always nice, so remember that you have access to this. Call to Anguish is a nice leap in AoE pool, which you can either use for mobility, to break Defiance bars, or simply group enemies together. In open world, it's quite fun to use Call to Anguish to group mobs together, hit them with Spear 5, use Spear 4 to group them together again, then hit them with another Spear 5. Such synergy. Heroic Command will refresh the duration of your colors further and give your team 2 stacks of might for each stack. So typically you'll be able to pump out 10 stacks of might, which is a nice way to burn some extra energy while supporting your team. Citadel Bombardment will fire projectiles which inflict damage and burning. A fairly expensive skill, but incredibly satisfying to land. Fortunately, with the trait Charge Miss, we'll have some extra energy to spare so you can experience the glory of this skill. We won't be making much use of Orders from Above with the DPS build, but it will grant your team some alacrity. With the trait Righteous Rebel and some extra boon duration, at least 33%, you can turn this into a Condi Alack build, but we won't touch on that today. Not a bad skill to use. And we are back. Welcome back, everyone. Okay, so it looks like we will probably have to play this map here. Another instance of the map, so let's see. Don't know if we'll be able to get into that map, so let's just head this way. And if we don't get that map, it's kind of fine. It might just be fine. It's the easiest way to do champion ranks. What's too easy? Weeklies. Honestly, that's probably just done in fractals. That's all good, Annie. Thank you so much for the lurk. Enjoy your drink. And honestly, we should probably just do a round of fractals. That's actually just the play. So that takes that off. That will get our champs done. So yeah, let's do that. CM's minus 100 plus T4. Sup /P sup a heal. Okay, let's go on to Chrono for this. I think Chrono is actually geared for fractals. Could play, you could play Heal Mirage actually. They are asking for Heal Alack. So that is indeed a thing that can be done. Let's check. And just see where there isn't some... Yeah, let's just dump that. Yeah. Need some Mesmer. So we'll actually play Heal Alack Mirage in content. Sparse, this one's for you. Do I even have? Let's go get some. I think I have some other ones somewhere. Oh, we had plenty actually. A heal. Perfect. And here... I mean, honestly, I might even just run Mantra of Concentration. And I don't know, just feedback. Yeah, good skills. Oh, let's still sort these out. So I had plenty of time. There was no need to rush here at all. I can actually still learn the build this time. Okay, so let's learn the build while they sort everything out. Okay, where are we at for Jade Bot Core as well? That's a pretty cracked one, so that's good. Inspiring imagery. Make sure not to use abstraction. Okay. Yep, so don't use that. That was actually causing a bunch of issues. Cool.
Hello? Can you hear me? Reading a large cavern beyond the water. That should be your starting point.
Ouch. Oh well, clearing the path.
Seems you have an ally. Is that lion guard armored? What's happening in there?
And welcome in, HB. Sorry to hear that's cold.
Vital. Recovery. Protected.
Inquest technology? Sure, humans and so on. Is the Inquest prototype racial now?
Anyone help me?
Let's change to Mirage again. biggest change was that now no matter what ambush you use, you generate a lack. That's like the big change.
Alright, unleash the cannons.
Aye aye, Captain.
Vital. Recovery.
Let's just kill that. There we go.
Halt all movement. Experiment incoming. Test subjects may experience dizziness, confusion, and death.
Okay, now we got to make this run, which is going to be super annoying. That's alright. Here we go.
Vital. Recovery. Maybe I never saw it coming. Protected. What's he not gonna do with this? I'm neither here nor there. Need help? Rejoining the fight.
Alright, unleash the cannons.
Oh, I do want to change. I'll change my build a bit later.
Glory right. I'm neither here nor there. Slice of a foot.
Let's see what this does.
This is a sterile research environment. Leave at once. Very well. I have ways of dealing with contaminants.
Maybe I'll just should go alone.
Where is that 8th blade golem?
This isn't supposed to happen. You should be dead by now. Won? You've won nothing. Tremble and cry.
Cool,
as
it's
I
gonna get a
unleash
bunch
my
of
greatest.
champs
Look at
done,
this.
probably.
So pretty.
Violence, is it? I can do that.
Have I mentioned how much
That's a
I
good
hate
bunch of
killing
chests there. No, nope, that's fine. Build's correct.
Your Inquest. Don't let that throw you, though. You're still vacant. Looking into the cause of this disaster, you'll need a reactor core sample.
Paint it as new weapons for each class. What would you like to see? It's a very good question. Let's grab this first. Just copy. Here we go. Really like to see rifle on Ranger. I feel like that's just a kind of obvious one. Touch of each class. I'd say longbow on more classes actually. It's really not used a lot. Yeah, longbow is definitely a big one. Focus as well. Focus isn't used a lot. Like Revenant. Pistols on Revenant I think could be pretty hype.
You're just in time. Get as many of those people moving as you can. Some of them may actually make it.
Help! Break down the door before I'm fully barbecued!
Stop whining. I need these results. In case you haven't noticed, we're running out of time. Yes, the experiment will probably kill you. But it will also advance the Inquest's march toward total world domination. Subject 6 is nearly ready. Now, pipe down and...
But yeah, I feel it's weird that Ranger doesn't have access to rifle.
Don't want to die gasping. It's undignified.
Wait! You can't slide me to death! I'm your creator!
I might just GG that. Yeah, we'll just GG. Longbow and Ellie, that would be really good. Yeah, let's just do that again. better. There we go. Hammer Graceful for Thief. Hammer Thief would be quite cool. Like longbow on Thief, because every time I think about it, oh, I should probably make a legendary longbow. Then I remember that, oh yeah, just nothing uses it. Have you done Kinfall CM yet? No, I haven't yet. That room there should basically be done.
I know that technician from my old crew. His name was Frieza. If only we could have gotten you in sooner. You have to shut down more colliders before you can extract the core.
Afaro, what's up, mate?
The cooling chamber is overheated, but a cooling rod will slow the reaction. Keep going.
Oh, that's heat room. Ah.
Consequences of non-lethal radiation later.
Someone just winning it? Cool.
A former clip. You have to shut down more colliders before you can extract the core.
Let's go get the singularity. Oh, we still have to do this one. So I'm not actually looking at the map.
That shield should absorb the repulsor beam. Just make sure to let it cool between blasts.
Someone to go get that. Someone is. What's that do?
I think you're ready for
Oh,
the
that's
extract.
done.
Head to the control panel and give it a try. I don't know how to say this, but the energies in that facility are becoming something. It's an anomaly I can't explain. I don't know if that anomaly
We
is
got two.
but it's definitely hostile. And the only way out
I don't know what I should be using there.
meltdown is moments away. It doesn't kill you. The radiation
Meh, we'll figure it out. This is fine. Got everyone here? Yep. Oh boy. No, we're fine. Not that I don't trust everyone, but I really don't trust everyone. Good, we're fine.
all power to fractal extraction.
Good source of spirit shards as well. Okay, let's keep an eye on the build. And sustain.
Greetings, citizen.
Singularity shot for a big attack.
go. I'm sorry.
Your mind will betray you. Maybe I was the illusion all along. Heal. Fighting. Recovery.
Let's try and just get out of combat. There we go.
Refreshing. I feel energized. Never saw it coming. Maybe I was the illusion all along. Barely.
I've beaten you, but you don't know it yet.
Protected.
And Plodrick, welcome in. It's great to see you. You've been practicing heal or Lachmic. Great. Got up to staying alive for a while in the extreme damaging field. That's great. It's great progress there.
Look at this. So pretty.
Just got to get freaked out and not use the heals up too quick. Yes, it does take a bit of time, but you will get there.
I'm neither here nor there.
There we go. And especially if you move to like Givers or Minstrel's Gear, you have a much easier time. The skill should be rocking here. So even we could just run decoy here.
Fury rising. Sharper still. Vital. Recovery. Assistance.
Go. Let's get out of combat. go. Not too bad. We'll just get them all to GG. There we go.
All of us abandoned. You are weak. You can't be here.
Fast as got enough endurance. Sharper still.
I heard the ball bleeding. God, my blood.
Sharper still. Wonderful combination.
Ooh, so that is done.
Not very satisfying.
Fractal Master complete. Nice, 25 AP.
Let me know when you're ready.
Go and practice healing. So it's more value to get really low and practice bursting back up to 100% health. Yeah, that's a good thing to do as well. Knowing your burst healing, especially on something like heal mech, is quite important. But you'll probably naturally find as a healer, like the sustained damage, you will just kind of naturally out heal just by doing your thing.
Greetings, citizen.
It's good. Haven't done some fractals for quite some time.
I'm fast.
Oh no, underwater. Oh god, hang up. Oh. What? Underwater's a real endgame? Yeah, I have to equip underwater because how's the build even work underwater? Oh well, it might work.
I am mighty.
Nice and pristines. Yep.
I want that.
So we're preparing the Sigils for? Yes, it actually is. What we got there? Just be vended. Oh, we got that. That's nice. And what's this game? It's Guild Wars 2. Just wait on our friends here to go.
I want that.
Okay, so what? Daily fractals. Oh well, they are AFK for a smidge. We've got superior sigil impact I can nab from that.
Attack my target!
I'll open that later. That I can... Should I salvage that? No, I should probably keep it. Salvage all our rares though. Got nothing of value from that. The new wiki button. Galvanize, how's it going? It's great to see you. That's good. This does get us some extra spirit shards as well, which is nice. We got Volcanic. Alright, don't know what Rex they're doing, so we're just gonna kind of vibe out and see what's happening.
Refreshing. Energized.
Quick. Explosion got Janted, Limit C3, and Ice Brew all at once, plus an extra backpack cosmetic as a bonus. Hell yeah, that is great. I've been going very well. I think we might just be doing this with 3 peeps, but that's fine.
Look at this.
Try and learn spear rotation. Been very rough. Notice a DPS increase. Awesome. What builds on that for?
Fury rising.
Oh, Dragon Hunter Radiance version. Nice. I haven't played a lot of Dragon Hunter for a while, actually. If anyone wants to join us for what remains of these fractals, you can jump in on our party there.
All God demands sacrifice! Don't falter! Our God will slay the intruders!
That feels better.
So I'm the healer, I should be focusing on the stones. And don't worry, you'll find as well, once you get to your tier 4 fractals, they actually do get easier than tier 2 and tier 3, because by that point everyone's actually running, you know, coherent team compositions. Come here. Come on.
That feels better.
Get an orb.
Protected.
Oh, that is done.
There, that's shaman. Now, wait. We need a new fractal disturbance.
Just GG there. It will just go and do. regen some health, which is unfortunate.
Storm it. Darkness. Easy treasure.
I can probably just out heal that, I think, at this level. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, heal like Mirage is good. Oh, they like dipping from there? Yeah, that's fine. That's right, I wasn't really too fussed about the Rex anyway. I got the tier 4s. That should hopefully get us close to our weeklies. How much AR do you need for tier 4? Let's check. For tier 4, the lowest you need is 108, but like 150. Actually, I might dip from that. I don't want to do that one with that many people. I'll be 150. Like, really just get +9s and throw them in everything, and you'll be there. There's a more optimal way to do it with a mix of +9s and +7s, but I just throw +9s and everything. It just means you buy like 20 of them at the outset, throw them in everything, and you're done. Infusions are just a gold sink. Was it? Okay. Oh, gold fractal stuff. Let's just get an axe.
Rare treasure.
Not too bad. Got to disable that button, actually. No, it's actually, it's a useful button, I just need to get used to it. Use all. Use all. Use all.
I want that.
There we go. That's taken care of. Wonderful. That I might just salvage. It's taking up space. We get one of those, which is good. In terms of getting more fractal stuff, let's do some fractal keys by our deep... Oh, we can move it to the top of the menu. I might do that, actually. So Alt-Shift-T. Extras. So where would that be? At the top. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that's better. Cool, I can get behind that. Oh, let's buy. Did I not do that? Oh, I did. 47.
I want that.
Sell junk. Ooh, that gets a bit of extra gold. Then if we buy probs another 30 fractal encryptions. That price though. And let's deposit our luck. So that's got to be just refined at some point. Take nice essences, I'll just vendor that. go. I'll keep hold of that there, that's fine. And I'll just sell those. Nothing too much I can really do with them now. Everything else is kind of falling in place. 20 character slot thing there, just some coins coming in. I don't need anything there, but that can go chill there for the time being. That can go there. I will combine that and just dump it there. Okay, that is now done. So do I have open world Condi Chrono? I do. That looks fun. Okay. So now I need to go and kill a champion. So hopefully there is a champion here. I literally just need, I think, one more champion. Alright.
That feels better.
No, wrong skill.
There's enough energy.
Break its bar. There we go. That gets that one done. Takes off a champion. Then if we do get a full home instance as well. See if there is one up. Parties. Full? Ah, dang. Oh well, that's right. What we'll do instead, let's do this for now. Let's get the Dark Revere puzzle done. It is done. There we go. Let's join them in there. There's actually a few skins that I do want to get as well, actually. Alright, let's equip some gathering tools. H, don't need to see that. You want the moss skin so bad. Oh, which one's that? Is that one of the mount skins? Off the dragon scale. Yeah, that would be great.
Rare treasure.
Just keep an eye on that inventory because that will start filling up basically instantly. Ah, don't need that. That. Adorable.
Look at this. So pretty.
Cool, that gets that done. Don't need to track that anymore. And great dude, welcome in. We're on EU at the moment. That's great to see you.
Rare treasure.
I like the big arrow there. It's very helpful. Baubles as well, why not?
I want that.
I like the one that just harvests them quickly. Cool, that's done. That is actually our weekly done as well.
I want that.
That is almost done. I like how they put bows on literally everything. Pause all that. Grab that. That's the weekly done. Cool. Let's pop this back up in the LFG. Oh, it's already up there. Leave. Okay, let's see what we can get from the Wizard's Vault now. I think I will get the Ward Knight shoulders because those look hype as hell. Don't know how you manage such a small inventory window. I know. I do mean like in terms of the sheer size of it or like the fact I've only got 94 slots. Both of them are bad. Just which one in particular? Cool, weeklies are now done. It's the size of the window itself. It's only for when I need to actually, deposit materials. But if I'm only depositing, it's all good. Okay. See if we have everything waiting for us here. That looks about right. Let's grab that.
Rare treasure.
Put that in there. Deposit. Okay. Use all. Use all. Use all. Use all. Let's use all those. Savage. Not quite right, but it will do. Okay, so it's got us a bit of extra gold, and now is how you use it. That's true.
Until next
Let's
time.
do legacy rewards here, because I do want the Ward Knight shoulders. Because now with that, say on this set, yeah, this open world set, we can now do, we can get the True Sight, we can get the Ward Knight shoulders, which are hype, and we can get the Ward Knight legs, and we can just throw on those. And I can get Sky Sage ones, or there is the Heritage ones. Nah, Heritage doesn't work. You want the Sky Sage ones. Yeah, I like that. It's what the Warclaw skin. You love it. What is the Warclaw skin? Yeah, it might be in the Legacy ones. Oh yeah, the Enchanted Warclaw skin. I should probably get that at some point. There we go. So now we can just go dies, randomize till we get something we like. But honestly, I just like that look. And thank you, Dan, as well, for showcasing it for us. Did you get into the 2 new spear skins? No, not yet. Oh, actually, that actually works perfectly. There we go. Yeah, that's on point. I like it. Okay, so what else do we need on this character? Unlock Bert. And yeah, I don't know why they're not really addressing stuff on Firebrand like that. I would like to see that. Yes, let's go in here so we can unlock Bert. Starting to look like Desmina. Yeah, inadvertently, but we'll take it. But beautiful. We're going to take a break and stretch our legs. We'll be back in a few minutes. I've been playing Guild Wars 2 for 11 years, and a question I get asked all the time is, how do I make more gold? Don't worry, friends, I've got you. Guild Wars 2 actually has an incredibly stable, well thought out economy. It just takes a little bit of knowledge to know how to take advantage of it to its fullest. Welcome back, everyone. It's a very common problem in Guild Wars 2 for new players to struggle to make gold. This is because Guild Wars 2 functions a little differently than other MMOs when it comes to gold making. Other lesser games will simply flood your account with gold whenever you complete content, whereas Guild Wars 2 functions very, very differently. But worry not, my friends. If you've been playing Guild Wars 2 for a little while, you are probably richer than you even realize. There is a very real chance that you are sitting on a veritable fortune and not even realizing it. So today we are going to delve into one of the key stores of wealth in Guild Wars 2, your material storage. First up, we'll touch on why the material storage is important. Rather than flooding your account with liquid gold every time you complete an event, Guild Wars 2 will typically reward you with materials, items, and currencies. This adds a few more steps to convert these into raw gold, but trust me, it is a good thing that this is the case. As has happened in many other MMOs in history, simply handing out liquid gold to players often results in hyperinflation. Now, hyperinflation is a catastrophic thing that can happen in any MMO economy. When inflation takes place, your gold becomes worth less and less, and your purchasing power, or the number of things that you can buy with your gold, becomes lower. Effectively, this makes the regular player poorer than when they started. An item that starts out at 50 silver becomes worth 5 gold the next week and 50 gold the next. And before you know it, you are having to start printing trillion-dollar bills in order to make sense of it all. Eventually, gold becomes effectively worthless and the entire game's economy stops functioning. This makes the game less approachable to new players and means returning players come back to all their hard-earned gold being effectively worthless. There's even a notorious example of this with the game Gaia Online. line. Here, the developers introduced gold generators, items that will create gold for you automatically each day as a means to very quickly increase revenue. The value of gold decreased, with items that were previously worth thousands of gold now costing billions. Old players simply saw their entire savings vanish. Whereas in Guild Wars 2, with the rewards being structured primarily around materials and currencies, we can step around this problem. By rewarding you with materials, you then have to go and list them on the trading post if you want to convert them to gold. And whenever you do this, you are going to incur a 5% listing fee whenever you list an item, and a 10% exchange fee when your item is eventually sold. This is one of the many ways that Guild Wars 2 rips gold out of the economy and counteracts the risk of hyperinflation taking place. In fact, Guild Wars 2 has one of the most stable in-game economies that I have ever seen. I've been playing Guild Wars 2 for 11 years now, and the gold that I have on my account is worth a similar amount to what it was worth shortly after the game's launch, at least compared to so many other games out there. And now to make the most gold with the items in your material storage. Now, this will sound very obvious for experienced players, but I run into this question all the time on my streams. Put it simply, sell what you don't need and keep what you do. You need to set aside the need to hoard every material you get in case you might need it later. Guild Wars 2 isn't set up for you to easily farm the specific materials that you need. Instead, you're going to want to sell what you don't need to other players in order to get gold. You will then use that gold to buy materials that you do need. And if you're worried about selling an item with the risk that you may need it later, I'm going to reassure you, do not worry about it. When the time comes around when you actually need that item again, there's a decent chance that you have farmed up multiple of what you need. And worst case, you can simply repeat the process and sell what you don't need and buy what you need again. Avoid the urge to hoard all of your materials. It is only going to make it take longer and longer for you to reach your goals. If you want to quickly see at a glance how much gold is in your material storage, I highly recommend linking your Guild Wars 2 account with Guild Wars 2 Efficiency. Here you can view exactly what is in your material storage at any point and see just how much they're going to sell for. Guild Wars 2 Efficiency is the single greatest website I can recommend if you're looking to increase your gold making in Guild Wars 2, so 100% recommend you do this. I've somewhat recently gone and purged my material storage to fund some extra legendaries, and here I'm still sitting on almost 900 gold worth of materials that I could liquidate right now if I needed. Now, beyond simply selling your materials directly to the trading post, there are ways where you can increase the gold you make from your material storage. Your next step is to use these materials to craft things that other players need and then sell them for a profit. There are so many different items you can craft, and the best ones change depending on what the economy is doing and what items are in demand. However, here are some of the key items that I've been doing recently, and they've made me a significant chunk of gold. So much so, I've been able to fund 2 accounts just by doing this. For quartz crystals, you can convert 25 of these into a charged quartz crystal once a day. You can then use this to craft celestial weapons and armor, which sell for a very tidy sum on the trading post. You can also craft a piece of Skyscale food as well, which is a very consistent way to make some gold. I regularly use black diamonds that have dropped for me to craft Viper's weapons and armor, a very in-demand stat combination, has been for years and will be forevermore. Mithril, silk, and thick leather I use to craft ascended crafting materials, which I then turn into other useful things. One of these being tier 10 Jadebot cores. These use up a lot of materials as well as research notes. But aside from the research note crafting, this is a very easy, consistent way to make some extra gold. I also craft jeweled damask patches, as these can also use up a lot of the Heart of Thorns currencies that you may have piling up. Personally, I've been maxed out on these materials for years, so having a sink for them is incredibly valuable. I'll often craft Cryptus motivations as well, as these are used to juice the rewards that you get from farming your rifts, which makes these rifts even more profitable and speeds up your progress towards open world legendary armor. These are just a selection of the items that I craft, and these will change over time. So always try and be on the lookout for things that you can craft in order to turn a profit. As a general rule, if there is a useful item that has a few steps involved in its crafting, it's going to result in a much better profit than if you just sold the materials outright. Don't worry about trying to find something to craft for every item though, just focus on a handful at a time and then just sell the rest of the materials that you don't need. This is exactly what I do, and I have 56 legendaries to this account, and gold is never an issue. And that, my friends, is where a huge chunk of your gold is going to be tied up. It is going to be hidden from you in your material storage. To have the most fun with this game and push you towards your goals faster, you first need to figure out what you do need and what you don't. You can then see if there are any useful items you can craft for more profit. If not, simply sell your materials and use the gold to buy the things that you actually want. If you do this, you'll achieve your goals so much faster, and if you don't, you're going to find yourself always low on gold and make the game unnecessarily grindier for yourself. And while Guild Wars 2 typically rewards you with material... We are back. Welcome back, everyone. Okay, let's go do another little weekly shenanigan here. Let's grab all of these.
Isn't alive to see his niece drag our good reputation straight through the guano.
Yes, let's load up on these. Make an advertisement. You can always go check out all of our videos over my YouTube channel there.
Farewell.
And yeah, overall, I think Hill Scourge is just in a better slot right now than it was. And yeah, when Arena has gone the route of making every class viable, they have removed a certain level of class identity from it, but if every class has like this really unique identity and does things that nothing else can do, then yeah, it is going to make it hard to get everything to find a nice unique place in the meta. So I think it's a trade-off. But overall, I think it's a good trade-off. Having more classes be viable is just an overall good thing.
It's nice to see you.
Okay, let's see what else is worth getting. Honestly, we're kind of at the point where we have gobbled up everything there. Us and Chrono. Chrono is just absolutely busted. And Harbinger, welcome in. What are you up to? You haven't been playing much recently because you don't know what to do. Well, we're chipping away towards our legendary, I was going to say legendary underwater sigils. I don't even have underwater weapons equipped. Hang on, let me, we'll pop these there. I've got a legendary there, but I also have those there. And thank you for the stretch. But working our way towards underwater legendary sigils. Finished off our weekly. Got those shoulder skins there, which I'm quite a fan of. What are your thoughts on Heal Vindicator after the patch? It's okay. I know it's had its bugs fixed in the last few days, where its boom prioritization actually works, but it has to do some pretty scuff stuff, I think, to keep up like 25 might in particular, which is a huge thing for it. So I wouldn't put it... It's not in the same tier as Chrono, Scourge, Druid, Spectre. Honestly, I'd probably say it's worse than... it's worse than Heal Herald as well, actually. I wonder if... Your same goes for Stab, yeah. I'd almost kind of say, at least for a usability point, I kind of feel like Heal Lack Ren is better. And Heal Renegade is still where it is, but Heal Renegade is not particularly good, just because it doesn't have a great amount of boon coverage. Vindicator will have better boon coverage, but like when you swap to Staff, you lose basically all your might output, which is also rough. Plus you have to do allied targeting, which like compare that to, even I've been playing Heal Spectre a bit recently, and just the sheer ease of which you can just cap out on all your key boons compared to Vindy, which actually has to really work for it. Like if you mess up your opener on Vindy, like you're not going to cap out on might, and it's going to be super annoying. Everyone's going to be quite mad at you. I think Vindy would be made much better if they just added 5 stacks of might onto the dodge as well as alacrity. Then it would probably be fine. It's the amount of healing it pumps out is pretty good. Like that's really good. Yeah, honestly, just remove allied targeting. Like I think then it would probably be in a fine spot. Yeah, and Herald is just so easy in its boon upkeep. It's just such a chill class to play. I mean, hang on. I go, where will my heal Revenant be? You live over here. But yeah, like a Lack Hill Mirage, it's better. Yeah, it's quite a bit better in terms of sheer number of boons that it can pump out. It does more healing as well, I think. So let's go. What do we got there? That's Herald, that's Renegade. Let's replace this. Let's just check the build, actually. Yeah, and I'm not sure if it has the lowest CC of all heal specs, because it can have quite a bit. You can still run stuff, you can still shatter your Ventari tablet. Your healing, your CC itself is good, it's just that it has quite a big trade-off for it. It's Renegade. Okay. Do I even have Vindicator? Good lord, I don't even have Vindicator unlocked. Oh, Power Daredevil's fantastic. Actually, honestly, now it's like a really good point for me, honestly, to head over to NA, where I actually do have this character set up. So that's actually fine. That's good, means I actually do the weekly on NA as well. Bring that up. There we go. So let's go over here. Yeah, here we go. This was actually our heal Vindicator. Then we can double check the build. How many accounts you got? I think it's like 10 or 11. I only really play on 2 though. All the others, I got them insanely cheap years ago. They were just there for login rewards, which I'll still try and do a weekly on them, because the first weekly you do on an account is worth about 160 gold. Yeah, I try and do like one round of the Wizard Vault if I can, especially like in PvP. Alright. Do that. Charge miss as well. Concentration transference. But I won't do all the weeklies on them, that's just, nah, it's too much work. Of the Midnight King, Febe. Monk, and yeah, we just got all givers on, won't think too hard about it. Okay, so for the actual opener, what's also actually annoying is because I need a personal target in here, but I'll try and just demonstrate the opener anyway. You have to other worldly bond. Target an ally, alliance tactics, dodge, selfless spirit, awakening, urn of Saint Victor. Yeah.
Might makes me right.
So that selfless spirit, awakening, then urn of Saint Victor. Dodge, alliance attacks, energy meld, dodge, Sweet Aura, Exuberance, alliance tactics. So you're basically doing 3 rounds of alliance tactics just to help generate might. So otherworldly bond, the ally version. See, so much of your might just comes from otherworldly bond there. Okay, so let's do. Let's throw that down.
Hi there.
And do I
Use the
have?
console to begin combat testing.
Oh, I don't even have
Inquiries,
heal
come
food.
speak to
Ah,
me.
I'll heal utility. It's fine. Adjust self. Add boons. Give me quickness. Yeah, doing Cursing and Luxury as separate ledgers would have been quite nice. Spawn a golem, big one. And what do we got in terms of? That's all givers. Just respawn it. Extremely threatening. What's my ping? 240. It's a little bit high. Okay. So what we are doing. So start and Scepter Shield. Target an ally, which I can't do here. Then dodge Selfless Spirit. Dodge Alliance Tactics. So I'm basically just using good skills and doing Alliance Tactics 3 times.
Change Rex.
Getting healthier.
Suffer to ensure your allies' survival.
Yeah, swapping alliance stands backs and forwards might seem silly. Yep, that's the big problem with it.
Eat pain.
Take a deep breath.
I'll be all right. Soon.
Like, I mean, it's not bad boon coverage, and when you actually have an ally there, the boon uptime is pretty good. Oh yeah, it works. But yeah, swapping alliance stance backwards and forwards so much just feels a bit annoying. But yeah, like you will keep up might doing that, but yeah, that just, it feels a bit clunky. And I don't like that as a point design. Whereas if they just went and added in 5 stacks of might to Saint of Zu Heltzer here, it would be fine. Oh, hydrate with water, actually. Yeah, that I think would be quite fun. Because then you wouldn't have to do that. You could just stay in St. Victor. So yeah, it works. But I think, yeah, honestly, like, compare that. We'll go. I like Spectre as like the other big, winner in this last patch. And we'll compare what we're doing with that, or what we're doing with Vindicator to this, and it'll just be stark. And like this, you don't even need ally targeting, whereas on Revenant you do, because so much of your might is tied to that one skill. Cool, we actually do still have food equipped. Just self. Give us quickness. Extreme. Spawn. But yeah, if you just like watch how all our boons head up. Orbis, what's up? Yeah, this is Healer like Spectre right now. We're using it as a point of comparison between
Back from my business
Vindicator and
trip.
this.
What did I miss?
Hey Halva, what is up, mate? How's it going? Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate you. How was your business trip? But yeah, we have a few new builds to play with. Healer like Vindicator is a build that exists, but actually, in terms of the... I'd probably maybe put it above Heal Renegade now that the boons have actually been somewhat sorted, I think. It's not particularly fantastic, but Heal like Spectre is fantastic. Okay, so let's just compare the number of boons that we've got. Oh, you farmed airship cargo and you got all 100 airship oil? Hell yeah. Yeah, Heal like Spectre is actually insane. So let's just head in. And there we go, just instant boons. Like, all the boons. More boons than you could possibly have.
I'll need your shadow. You'll be feeling that one for days.
There's many, many boons. Look at it. And it's not a curse loop as well in terms of gameplay. It feels good. I look at it. And insane CC. Oh yeah, insane CC potential. Because yeah, on swap you could run like Spear for just like absolutely insane amounts of CC. You combine that with Basilisk Venom and the sheer amount of initiative you've got. Oh, you're going to do so much. Like, you have so much float in terms of the boons that you cover as well, so you can just stop spamming. See, oh, hang on. Just for a point of comparison, just look at how easy it is for us to cap Might.
Bounty from the dog.
Done. Just instant cap Might. Even, oh, I've got to... We'll let it run out and we'll combine it with this as well. Like, it's not okay. It's not okay. Well, actually, no, it is okay. It's great. Might's always been saying, yeah, compare that to Vindicator, where you have to do, like, really scuff stuff to make it work. And, yeah, the increased stability as well. It's loving life. So let's head on in. Bam, bam, bam. Instant cap. I'll just cap a bit more on Alacrity. Bam, bam, bam. Maintain Vigor, Fury, Swiftness, and Regen. I know. Divine, what's up? It's great to see it. But there we go. Just look at how quickly you just ramp Might. It's just absolutely crazy. I've got that one orb just sitting there. And yeah, it looks great with the shadow magic as well. So there we go. Now just watch our Might just once more. So head in.
Thanks for sharing.
Done. Capped. It's just instant cap.
Lethal combination. I like it.
Still not a fan of things being tied to Shroud, but it's fine on healer. Yeah, it works just fine on a healer. But you got Prot, you got Regen, you got Vigor, you're doing a Lax, Swiftness, Fury, Might. And just how quickly it does it as well, and the crazy amounts of CC you can bring, like... it's good. It's really good. Let's check as well. And Coronex, thank you for the follow. Oh yeah, you do. You take the bottom middle trait, you give resistance. That's quite a not particularly well utilized boon, so it's great. What's really good? Heal-a-lack Spectre. Like Heal-a-lack Spectre is. It's in the upper echelon of healers now. Yeah, resistance. Yeah. Oh, I always confuse them as well. I always forget. Resistance is the one that makes it so you ignore things like blinds, chill, all those things like that. Okay, and let's also check what other builds we've got here. That is Heal Spectre. That is... Are you also Heal Spectre? Why do I have 2 Heal Spectres? Yep, that's all minstrels. That makes sense. What's on this? Oh, that's Condi Renegade Spectre. Is it worth getting the Wizard's Ascended Weapon Armor chest or no? Yeah, like if you need them, get them. They're worth it. Let's actually... Let's take this thief. Oh yeah, your healing's insane. Almost your whole rotation is blast, so Caracosa pops off. Yeah, like your Shadow Sap there, it's a blast finisher. So yeah, if we just go... Blast, 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 blast. Just constant blasting, which is just triggering Relic of Caracosa. Like, it's absolutely crazy. Oh, this is actually my Celestial heal set. Okay, I was actually doing something. There's a few things I want to change on this. What do we have here? We'll actually, screw it. We'll just run like pistol, pistol. Just purely for what we need to do. Yep, look at it. It's pistol, pistol, thief. Okay, so let's do weekly here. Nope, that's wrong. Oh, please select a team on the World vs. World Restructuring tab. Oh, it's in the beta. Yeah, let's do... Oh, that's new. I haven't actually done World vs. World there. Different tab. Complete one fractal. Can I actually do... Do I have... Don't have things. Oh well, we'll head over to Revenant while we actually do things. Oh no, I'll worry about that later. Okay, complete 10 events. Where are we at in terms of events? Okay, we'll be up in a bit. Let's see if we can do Kaining Blackout. If that's up. No. New plan. Get Revenant. No, I'm just contemplating the most efficient way to get these weeklies done. Just doing head math. No, it's fine. So I do want to play some... I want to play some Spectre. Just got to figure out which one. This one. And Berserker would be great fun. Yes, what I wanted. Okay.
Rage at maximum.
Barons. Okay, so the weeklies that we will grab. So we'll grab, do a fractal, 10 events, do that jumping puzzle.
Accelerating.
Do 10 champion rank, and we'll do Titan spawn, and we'll do that. That should take care of it. Or Shift H, hide it. Let's see if there's anyone on this map doing rift farming. If not, we are doing rift farming. Yep, that looks right. Okay.
Accelerating.
Do I have any mastery points? No. No. Got to actually do the story on this account for that. A bit further up we got to go. Should not have gone down there. We've got to get this account back on max mastery level as well. Can join Risk. We are on NA now, Gossek. More than welcome if you have an NA account. Guess we've got to do this one.
Accelerating.
And Spectre hard to learn? Not overly. It's actually probably one of the more chill thief specs to learn. Spear has a bit of a learning curve, but Scepter Dagger on condition damage Spectre in particular is quite chill to play.
I need an antidote. Go to the doctor.
And welcome in, Coff. You want to play Guild Wars 2 because it's PvP. You don't really care about class. And plays Greatsword. Complete newbie about class stuff. Can you recommend from multiple better or worse Greatsword class for PvP? As long as it plays Greatsword, it's okay. It's tricky because I'm not much of a PvP player, but off the top of my head, things that would probably use Greatsword pretty well. There'll be Revenant will be one. I think Mesmer will also do it quite well. And Necromancer as well would also do it quite well. But yeah, I don't do a huge amount of PvP, so it's a bit hard for me to recommend. Any other PvP enjoyers out there, feel free to chime in. But especially for PvP, like, once you enter the PvP lobby, you'll instantly be level 80 with everything unlocked, so you can kind of just like try every single class. For like no real opportunity cost. So if it's something you like, you can always just like grab that.
That's how amazing I am.
There's like Guardian Greatsword. Oh yeah, Guardian Greatsword's really good. Double check our traits. Yep, that's about what I want. Is this from the Condis, or do we have to kill it? Now let's go this way. Ranger Greatsword, yeah, that's always been a pretty good one in PvP.
There's the power. How'd that be? Excruciating?
I'll put snap target on actually. After you hit 80 to Berserk to play Guardian, pushing to level up to 80 to play the class. So the way it works, you have your core 9 classes, like Warrior, Guardian, Revenant, Ranger, Engineer, Thief, Necromancer, Elementalist, and Mesmer. And each of those classes will have 3 elite specializations. Think subclasses. Right now I'm playing Spectre, which is an elite specialization of Thief. To play those in PvE and World versus World, so not PvP, I need to level them to 80 and then go through the process of unlocking their specialization. Whereas in PvP, provided you have the expansion that has that particular elite specialization, you'll instantly unlock it as soon as you go in. By expansion, get level 8 boost resume. Yeah, it'll still be a bit of a process to unlock it, but if you're just doing like the PvP side, then you'll be able to unlock it instantly to see if you like it. Because PvP doesn't abide by the level system. You just insta get boosted to 80 for when you're in PvP. And then you come out and you'll be your regular level again.
I'm weakened. Preposterous.
Renatus, welcome in. What did you do, mate? So for PvP, choose whatever you want, your PvE progression doesn't matter. No. For World versus World, which is your large-scale open world PvP, whereas like it actually does matter, your gear is shared between them as well as your level, but for PvP, so if I go to like the PvP tab here, into the lobby, go your ranked queue and all that stuff, then yeah, that is entirely on its own. Yeah, you still need the related expansion to use the elite specialization. So say if you wanted to play Spectre, like I'm playing right now, you would need the End of Dragons expansion, because that's the specialization that gives you Spectre.
Heart of a volcano.
Yeah, ranked matches, it doesn't matter. Yeah, you can create a character, do the tutorial mission, take you a few minutes, you'll be level 2 by the time you come out. You can go into PvP, you'll be like in PvP with everything fully unlocked, level 80. And it has its own like completely separate sort of gearing system, but just like equipment system. You made Oryx even though you already had Warbringer, hell yeah. And yeah, it looks great on Char as well, so no, that's a totally fine thing to do. So PvP as well, even if you're not planning to play PvP a lot, it's a really good way to test out different classes really quickly, because as soon as you do the tutorial mission, you'll be able to go in, try a class, see if you like it, and if you do, keep it. If you don't, you can delete it.
Oh, what a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, all your stuff in PvP is standardized. Astro, how's it going? It's great to see you. Oh, isn't there a downside like some traits are different because they're set to PvP effects? Oh yeah, like PvP and World vs World PvP, they'll all have slightly different balancing. Some skills are balanced and do slightly different things, but you know, in terms of the general feel of a class, that will be consistent. Crofton, thank you so much for the follow. Spirit shard there. We have quite a few of those actually. Carry, when we were trying quickness fiber and when we play, couldn't keep up quickness in the practice area and didn't know why. Or was that in the PvP area?
There's the power.
Is that weekly done? Love that pling. Okay. So we've done that.
Statistically speaking, this is
Oh, in the PvP practice area. Oh, yeah. In that case, that will be balanced like entirely differently, I presume. I presume it probably won't give quickness there. So, gummy worms. Alright. Just consume that to get rid of it then. Now, easy champions. So what I might do for this, we'll try something a little bit different. No, actually, no. Better plan. Do this a little bit here. Do 2 rounds of this, and then we do the group events or the bounties. Yeah, that will be pretty quick.
Landed. I need to go. Sorry.
Accelerating. Getting healthy.
Does your power boom chrono build play any differently after the patches? No, that should basically be the same. You might have to swap a trait around the gear, maybe ever so slightly different due to a trait change, but no, it will play exactly the same. Let's grab that. There we go. Let's go with that.
Accelerating.
Oof. GG that. Damn rabbit. Oh, I'm gonna do this again. Oh well. Oh well. Oh, dang. Let's do this again. Should have placed a port or something.
Rage at maximum.
Need to actually give myself stability for that. Is this Power Spectre? No, this is like Celestial Condi Spectre. And it's mostly just that this was the build that I had on hand. I know it's perfectly capable of soloing the 2 champions here. that one's
This
done.
is rather rare.
So that is 3 champs, so we'll just exit. Give that a minute, hopefully it loads. There we go.
You've landed. I need to go. I'm sorry.
Right there. I'm only doing like mix with the power speed rotation because it's got the lifesteal on it.
Accelerating.
We're soloing this fractal because it's a very quick way for us to get champions down for the weekly.
Destruction. You must like me.
There we go. Now we've actually got the boons we need to properly do it. There we go.
Getting healthy.
A dumb question, where'd you get weapons inside the PvP lobby? Not a dumb question. There's a weaponsmith, like weapon vendor somewhat near the
Fall into shadows. Bounty from the dark.
near the bank and the trading post.
How'd that feel? Excruciating?
This would be way easier on Chronomancer actually, or open world Chrono, because I actually just have infinite stability basically. Cool, that's that done. You do most of your open world on quickness, deadeye, pistol. Oh, that's like so good for open world. Anything the fractal golems also count for champion objectives. Yeah, that's true, they do. I find they take a bit as well. And Spectre, thank you for the follow. Oh, invigorating precision. Yeah, it just makes life so much easier. But yeah, I like this one. Well, one, because it's very good at like soloing champions and even legendaries as well. But also because you have access to resistance, which is super helpful on quite a few things.
Invigorating.
So then if we do... I can also do... Change my keybinds around, Shift H, there we go. But resistance is just so nice. Champion ranks, that will be done by the time I do bounty missions in Desolation. I can uncheck that. So that, combined with that. Oh, we throw in one fractal there. Oh, we do like a full home. Yeah, I can't be bothered doing a full fractal. Oh, and Dragon Bash Arena would be good for it as well. I did see that just then. Yeah, Dragon Bash Arena would be pretty good for it. And just run 3 stun breaks and get upset when we run out of stun breaks. I'll show you in particular the The thing I was running up against at one point when I was testing sort of open world Spectre. This frog sort of mastery challenge here where everything blinds and immobilizes you. Oh, is a weekly gang war up now, actually? Let's check. Can I get into it? Oh, cannot read. Where is it? Ecobard. Gang war meta. Let's try. Hey! Yeah, March with the Fierce? Yeah, that one. Whichever one's in Verdant Brink. But that one, I was trying to do it on Condi, like, Quickness Deadeye, which the build itself was, like, really, really good, but it just didn't have any resistance or stability, so I'm like, well, I'm just gonna die. We'll show it after this. Let's just get this meta event done.
Outsider, be careful. Those mechs are something else. Don't waste time banging your head against them.
Here's what some of this stuff is up too high. Character model limit, shadows, no, that's fine. No, it's just this being a bit cursed.
We've got them on the run.
Anyways, how's it going? It's going very, very well. How about yourself? All the village is under attack now.
Speakers have spread throughout the area, binding them. Aha! There it is! The speakers have found their life forces.
Oh, come on, trying to jump up there. There we go.
They'll have to be destroyed before we have any
Armor enhanced.
Moving harder. I do love Spear, particularly in open world. The combos you can do with it are fantastic. Knuckles also count as champions. That's good. It's very fun. It's very engaging to play. You boon yourself like nothing else.
Rituals. The spirits are back at rest. You can feel it. The whole area has a calm it didn't have even minutes ago.
I
know it looks like the
Raging Stompy, thank you for the follow.
mech's behind. Don't be fooled. They're cloaked. Every so often, their devices give off a spark.
The angel is drawing to all the outposts.
Most of my kin don't want anything to do with
Wasn't such a
Jade
featherbrained idea, was it, Zuru?
And I've learned its
I
weaknesses.
still maintain this
I
outcome
built a
wasn't
device you can
We're
use to
doing
disrupt their electrical
We
field.
don't have many Imperial favor.
What are they
It'll be a
doing
while
now?
before we think about crafting other legendaries on this account. And I'll be able to do some Gen 1s for gold at least. Yeah, we'll need to do another map completion.
Sending everybody they got left.
Then we need to follow. Let's move.
No, that's wrong.
There's armor enhanced.
Thanks for sharing.
Powerful combination.
Chill to the bone. You're kidding.
What was that?
Kill some more sentries. Got another one up there we gotta get.
That's it. Do it just because you can. And if it ends up doing harm,
The Brotherhood have lost all their mechs and are running scared.
We have to use our turtles to actually break those shields. Never actually paid attention. So many mobs. Just heat our frames.
Armor enhanced. Line and compound. Rip 'em up.
We may technically get all our champions done from this as well.
Stop to the speaker's rituals. They're retreating.
We've driven back the armies, but what about the lieutenants? They're still busy trying to beat each other to a pulp.
maybe we should give them a hand.
Brought down the shield. As tempting as it is to let them keep beating each other up, they're somehow making the destruction here worse.
Line and compound.
don't you dare surrender instant. I'm almost finished reprogramming this thing.
Get some hits on that. I'm going to transfer over to Numi.
The spirit I channeled into it is now ectoplasmic.
Stop. Please. Can't you see what you're doing to this place?
Just no frames. Single digit frames. Cool, these count as champions. Excellent.
Shut it down, nation. Did you hear me? It's my fight. You're jealous that my brilliance eclipses your own. Yes, yes. Now you see the power.
such a satisfying rotation to do. Blast all our wells for quickness. We've got the wells for mobility. We need to actually duck behind something. Probably just disregard them. Ooh, glad we survived that. Should probably actually save our heal well. They're up. It's moving. Wait till we touch the target. There we go. I like that you can. I like that you can customize your rotation. Whether you want more damage, division damage, or if you want more lifesteal as well. Does that not count as a champion for some reason?
Statistically speaking, this is rather rare.
I don't think it does.
Forget the part where it squashed Li Shen like a bug.
And that's right, it means we get to actually showcase the thing we wanted to.
Ugh, can you stop fighting and listen to me? We all need to work together. Or there won't be anything left of Echo Ball for you two to squabble over.
From that. So then let's do this quickly. We can showcase actually why we like this build. I assume I got that. Maybe.
Rage at maximum.
Sell that off.
Statistically speaking, this is rather rare.
Are they worth anything? Nah, I've already got them. So in that. Oh, there we go. Got some inventory space to play with.
You're not more...
Wow, that's quality armor.
Why, thank you.
Oh, the large airship cargo. Let's get that. I don't even have a crowbar. We'll get one from this. Okay, this mastery point, not mastery point, this challenge here. That's why I love Spectre.
Accelerating. Getting healthy.
Oh, this constant immobilize. Oh, that knockback was rough. What? But yeah, here the constant resistance is incredibly handy, and the actual access to stability. Try and do this without stability is just cursed. Got some stability there.
How's that? Excruciating?
Yeah, Celestial open world Spectre. Like Condi like Spectre, but with Celestial here. Cool, that takes care of that. Let's go deal with this as well. Should be here.
Getting healthy.
I know, honestly, it's close enough to it. Do that. They actually get some more pack crowbars. That's good. Do that. How'd that not count as a champion rank, honestly? And for that, we will head... Let's just do this. It's like any Vindicator, Mirage open world build. Oh yeah, those ones there you mentioned are probably some of the best open world builds. Vindy, Celestial Vindy's great, Celestial Chrono's great, Mirage is great.
Thanks for sharing.
This will at least count as a champion.
Good night.
Just there.
Fully functional.
Cool,
Oh, I
that
know
gets
a
that one
good use
done.
for this.
And Yato, you've been looking for a tool used to indicate who boons and heals and squad arts. The squad roles add-on there. So you can check it out in that Reddit post. Oh, Praxis? But it's incredibly handy. But that thing can very quickly down you. Especially if he does that slam attack. Cool. I guess the weekly done.
Speaking, this is rather rare.
Beautiful. Now we'll take a break and go stretch our legs, and then we'll deal with the rewards from that, so sit tight. Why, hello there everyone. We're currently living in a turbulent time in Guild Wars 2. We have balance patches every few months, we have a new expansion launching next month, elite specialization weapons are being made available wholesale, runes are getting turned into relics, things are changing. But amongst the chaos, something has risen.
God bless us, everyone.
Today, we're covering the wonder that is Condition Harbinger. Welcome back, everyone. With the release of End of Dragons came the new Necromancer Elite Spec Harbinger. And now, with a few balance patches under its belt, it's become one of the premier condition damage builds in the game. Not only that, with the exact same gear, you can run one of the highest damaging quickness builds in the game. Being able to efficiently cover off on 2 endgame roles with effectively the same build is completely busted. You pick this up and your endgame PvE life is going to get a whole lot easier. It's time, my friends, for condition damage and quickness Harbinger. Once you equip the Harbinger specialization, you'll get access to pistol as a new main hand weapon, new elixir utility skills, as well as having your Death Shroud replaced by Harbinger Shroud. Unlike core Necromancer and Reaper, Harbinger Shroud doesn't act like a second health bar. Here, it doesn't protect you from incoming attacks, and instead gives you access to powerful ranged attacks and mobility skills. With your Grandmaster trait choices, you'll either pulse strike damage, conditions, or quickness to allies while you're in Harbinger Shroud. You'll also inflict yourself with Blight by staying in Shroud or using your new elixir skills. Blight is a bit of a double-edged sword in that it reduces your overall HP the more of it you have. In exchange, several of your skills get more powerful the more stacks of Blight you have. You'll regenerate health based on your total Blight, and various traits will increase your overall damage. So, one focus of your rotation is going to be building up Blight, consuming it to juice up your skills, and then building up your stacks again. In terms of your Harbinger Shroud skills, you have access to Tainted Bolts, which will simply fire bolts of energy that explode on impact and will inflict torment on enemies near your target. Dark Mirage will fire 6 bolts that fan out in front of you, which pierce enemies and inflict torment. Devouring Cut will launch you at your target and damage nearby enemies when you connect. If you use this when you're at or above 5 stacks of Blight, you'll double the damage and inflict torment. Always make sure you use the skill when you're above 5 stacks of Blight. Voracious Arc will cause you to leap to your target and daze enemies near your landing point. Again, when you use this above 5 Blight, you'll double the damage and torment your enemies. Again, always use this above 5 Blight. Vital Jaw will deal some damage, grant you life force for each target struck, and float enemies, which gives a great amount of breakbar damage. All in all, you can think of Harbinger as the glass cannon of the Necromancer elite specs. You lose the safety of a second health bar in exchange for a ton of extra damage and boon access. Now, for our weapons. For our weapons, we'll be using pistol and dagger on one set, with scepter and warhorn on our other set. You can think of pistol dagger as your more damage focused set, and scepter warhorn as more of a utility focused set. A key purpose for scepter and warhorn is to help you generate life force, which means you can go into shroud more often, which will then lead to higher damage overall. If you remove scepter and warhorn from this build without some extra way to generate life force, on quite a few encounters you're going to find yourself starved of life force, which is not a good time at all. For pistol, your pistol auto attack will simply fire a shot that deals damage, applies torment, and bounces between enemies. Weeping shots will fire 6 shots and apply both torment and vulnerability. It will also generate life force and pierce through enemies. It's very important not to interrupt this skill so that all 6 shots can be fired off. Vile Blast will fire a dart that inflicts poison, weakness, and stuns foes around your target. You'll also gain life force for each enemy you hit. On dagger, Deathly Swarm will blind and transfer 2 of your conditions to your target. This is one of your most important skills because it lets you transfer the conditions you inflict on yourself when you use Blood as power, a huge portion of your damage. Enfeebling Blood simply inflicts some bleeding and weakness on enemies in your targeted area. On Scepter, your auto attack will inflict bleeding on each strike, with the third attack in the chain also inflicting poison. Unlike Condi Scourge, you won't really be using the auto attack on Scepter in your main rotation. Grasping Dead will deal some damage, bleed and cripple foes in your targeted area. Devouring Darkness, which is upgraded from Feast of Corruption due to your trait Lingering Curse, will deal damage, corrupt 3 boons to conditions on enemies around your target, inflict torment, and also gain life force. You'll be using this combined with Scepter 2 before and after you enter an exit shroud from Scepter. This skill in particular is key to you generating life force to sustain your Harbinger Shroud. On Warhorn, Wail of Doom will simply inflict fear on targets in front of you. Very useful if you need some extra breakbar damage. Locust Swarm will grant you swiftness and also siphon health from enemies around you and your allies. This skill also generates life force, which is very useful if you find yourself low on life force. While it won't specifically be used as part of your rotation, there's no harm in pressing it off cooldown. Now it's time. And we are back. Welcome back. Right, so now that we have done that, we can actually start getting some of our rewards from all of our stuff here. So let's work our way through that and see what we can get. Just load on in that.
Accelerating.
Now a few things we can get. Always, if you have some fractal encryption keys to spare, get yourself the deeply discounted keys each day. It's free gold. That's a bit of extra gold there. Now I have 121, so if we get 126 of the fractal encryption keys. Can't yet. So for that, we'll have to do our next trick. So that's Central Tyria, go into Arborstone. Actually, we'll need to liquidate some stuff to be able to do this.
Of refuge.
Okay, show me supplies. Let's grab that.
I'm glad Fury isn't alive to see his niece drag our good reputation straight through the guano.
Cool, now these can just be instantly sold.
I'm at your service.
And sell that instantly as well. Okay. See if there's anything else to consume. Nice.
Hello.
Hello. Okay. Use all those. Combine these down here. Salvage all the finds. Salvage all the masterwork. Salvage all of these.
Oh, I know of a good use for
Deposit
this.
everything. Winner, winner. Chicken dinner. Pop that in there. And let's see. Everything else can kind of just be yeeted over here.
It is good to speak with you.
Sell junk. Just sell those.
Goodbye.
Hello, stranger.
And sell
It
that
is
off.
my honor to meet you.
Okay, so now let's head over to our... A few of these characters are actually rocking some loot. So I need to generate some gold fairly quickly. I think we'll end up getting the legendary starter kit as well, because that's just insane value. It's got a little bit. Sell junk. We'll keep the recovered hover engine. Extra ectos. We actually have a ton of ectos, so we'll send those over to EU when we get the chance. Anything else that is worth a cheeky convert? Nothing's sitting right there ready for us to do. That's fine. So what I will do now... Actually, I can probably do this on this character. This character's storage is actually pretty good.
Oh, I didn't see you there.
And use all.
Sweet, sweet flute.
Oh yeah, and Festival of Four Winds. Yeah, it's true. It's a good time to buy all the mats on the trading post. Not wrong.
All shiny.
Beautiful. That deals with a bunch of those. 40 more ectos. Cool. Even more. Hold on to that luck. Misfall access key. I don't actually need that anymore. Now, let's just liquidate anything that's not nailed down, because my inventory is going to start having issues with it sometime. Plus, I just need gold like right now. Same with that. Those can all go. As can they. As can they. Charms, we need symbols, so we'll sell those. That's almost getting enough to be worth converting. That can go. And we have many ectos. And sell that as well. Okay, cool. Minute there while we find out other stuff. Flax seeds. I'm just going to sell instantly entirely because I need the gold in my pocket now. God, that's not worth a lot.
Responsibility isn't easy.
Silk is worth nothing. That's worth a bit though. There we go. That happens. Okay. That's right. That is fine for now. So we do that, and then we go fractal encryptions. Then we do 126 of those. Place a buy order. Then we should be able to sell some more of these. Cool, wait for that to come in. How many of these can I yeet off? I probably don't need a bunch of this food anymore. Yeah, I feel like I don't need that. Let's just sell those off. All sweet and spicy. Back and go. Okay, worst case, actually I'll just hold on to that for now. So, in terms of our gathering tools, so let's go into, I can actually do my home instance. So even though it's not going to be full, it's at least going to give me good progress towards this other weekly and a bunch of volatile magic. And it's going to give me time for that trading post to do its thing.
Mine. All mine.
Do that. Oh, no, need to do the mining collection box.
Mine.
Ooh,
All
that gets us a
mine.
bit. Then if we go G, let's hit our Ascended Horse Hero. Let's do the Guild Hall here. And yeah, we'll do Guild Hall next. Cool, so now that means we can sell these off. Surprised how little those are worth. Those ones actually worth a bit. So we're doing 82 there. Okay. It's everything worth selling. So then if we hit up... Yes, we can do these characters that are parked here. Then we do flax. Oh, we've got Tyrion exchange vouchers sitting there. Not bad. How'd you get so many shared inventory slot, by the way? Oh, just farming up gold over the years and converting it to gems. That's how I'll basically get anything from the gem store. You can just buy them from the gem store. It's huge quality of life. Like, as you go, I do recommend you getting them when they're on sale. Especially if you've got some gold lying around. Makes moving things around your account so much easier. And yeah, like swiping credit cards, totally valid thing to do. It supports the game. Don't need that. There we go. Consume all. Select, let's just do a few characters that are parked right here. junk. I don't need to buy more, I need to sell. And also the fact that Guild Wars 2 doesn't have a sub fee makes it totally fine, I think, to, you know, drop a bit of IRL money on the gem store. It supports the game and it doesn't cost that much. And Arena 100% deserves your support. And also for like over the years, especially in the Living World days, they were like too generous when it came to being player friendly in terms of monetization, because it used to be you didn't have to pay for Living World. It'd just be, oh, you had to just be playing while the episode was active for a few weeks, just pop in, then bam, you get it all for free. Absolutely insane, but also very hard to make money off giving something away for free. Don't have anything else chilling there. I've got a bunch of other random stuff. And that can probably... I'll just sell that. Gets a bit of extra gold. My transactions buying. Still waiting for many fractal encryptions to come in. Funny thing was, you could track when you played and when you took breaks based on what Living World episodes you had unlocked. Yes, very true. Okay, so we do need to get a legendary weapon from the Wizard's Vault as well. So let's do that, because that is always insane value to get. Then grab that. That will get a bit more. And here, I mean, honestly, the build template expansions are pretty good. And Kyle, welcome in. It's great to see you. May as well just get one. Okay. Then, let's grab a legendary weapon starter kit from the Miss Vault.
Eat my dust!
Okay. What do we have in our bank? I have to pull up Guild Wars 2 efficiency. Okay, we'll set this over to my NA account. That will tell me what legendaries I've already picked from it. Okay, we've got like 2 Kudzus, Frostfang. That's a Frenzy, but I think it's because I actually dropped a Frenzy. Okay, so Kudzu, Frostfang, Frenzy, and we got a Lover there as well. We'll just get Sunrise. Actually, no, I can actually do this way. I can get Frenzy. I can sell my Frenzy. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll get Frenzy because I can sell my own, because that one will be account bound. Yes. It's not insane. One in bank, one in bank. So we'll get a gift of magic. There we go. There's a reason behind it. Oh, congratulations, great dude. That's great to hear. So happy for you. I think I'll loop back around with Gen 1 Legendaries and Starter Kit. I'll move on to maybe Gen 2. I don't know if they'll get around to doing Gen 2. Honestly, because I have such a different acquisition method than Generation 1. I think they'd probably loop back with the Gen 1s. And I won't have time to do a Fractal, unfortunately, but thank you for the offer. So we can also sell these off now that we've farmed them up. Some more gold that way. Then here, let's... we've got already 2 build template slots there, so I know we'll add another one to it. So we'll add that to our other frenzy. Then this one we can sell. We can pop that in there. Nice. That can go in there as well. We can sell that one at the trading post. I don't know. It's really not worth anything. I'm just going to literally sell a precursor instantly. Take all. Do not have enough of those yet, so I'll wait for those to come in. That will be a Wednesday thing to deal with. Okay, let's just tidy this up whilst we're here. Eeny, meeny, miny, doesn't matter.
That looks valuable.
Use all. Use all. Everything else there. Big inventory.
That looks valuable.
In terms of laurels, we're on 30 laurels, so that can be converted as well. Guild Wars 2 efficiency. And what legendaries can't. Well, they are the last set of non-weapon legendaries we need on our EU account. So we must have them. If nothing else than just for the meme. Alright, see, laurels. Get medium bags.
Affirmative.
Fractal reliquary. And I get a heavy crafting bag.
That looks valuable.
Nice. Convert that to some more gold.
My ears. It's
2
good to
medium bags. Cool. Now that will be sent back over to EU. How much? No, I'm just going to have to wait for those to all come, like, on Wednesday. That's fine. Let's prep by getting everything we were going to send over to EU. So we'll grab all those. Oh, we bought Soto and Janthi yesterday. Got some tips for you. Honestly, just take your time and enjoy them, I guess. If you don't have Skyscale, the Secrets of the Obscure method of obtaining it is, like, really, really quick compared to the Living World Season 4 way, and yeah, honestly, like, enjoy the start of Janthi in particular. I think Lowland Shore is easily in my top 3 open world maps in Guild Wars 2. It's fantastic. Now sell those off, a bit more gold. Yep, everything else is kind of liquidated. Let's go G, deposit this in Guild Bank. Keep our gold for now. I'll deal with that after. Those will just get added. Let's consolidate these. Compact. There we go. Just less buttons to press. But that might actually make it. So we have enough. Especially once we sell off or get all of our Fractal encryptions in, we might be able to craft another legendary sigil on Wednesday on EU, which will be pretty sweet. Okay, I'm still waiting 82 of those to come in. They will come in due course. Okay. That's basically all taken care of. And everything else that we... Oh, wrong one, Shift H. We got a little bit of extra stuff here. Might even just hold out for the build template expansion. They are pretty nice. No, nothing else is coming. Go get all those. Gold. Good.
Refreshing.
By the time all these come in, we might be approaching maybe even 100 gold. Will be pretty good. We'll sell that at the trading post. Deposit that.
Is that supposed to scare me?
No, I mustn't do that. Dramadex, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, welcome in, raiders. My name is Connor or ConnorConCarne. You can also check out my YouTube channel there where we do all sorts of Guild Wars 2 guides. What is up, mate? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Everyone go check out Dramadex over on Twitch. And a fantastic Guild Wars 2 streamer. What'd you get up to on your stream, mate? Tell us all about it. Right now, we were just sort of finishing up. We were going through our means of like, well, finished off like the weeklies on 2 accounts, messed around with some open world builds, made a ton of gold. Okay, so that's also I was going to do. There is something which I forgot. It will come back to me. Ah, no, I remember now. Well, I will eventually press the right tab. Guild Hall, there we go. Let's go deposit this. Do you have the Fractal God title? No, I think I got Fractal Savant. I may have Fractal Champion. I'm not quite sure. I was pushing for Fractal God on NA at one point, but then I started playing more on EU, and then I liquidated every single one of my Fractal Relics for Spirit Shards to craft more legendaries. I may eventually push for Fractal God on both accounts, but that's a future thing. I've definitely probably done enough fractals over the years to get it, I think. I've just liquidated everything. So I think here I actually need to... There we go. Goes in there, I guess, and deal with that later. Definitely future thing takes a long time. It does take a long time. Yeah, no, we're waiting on all those to go. But yeah, thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate that. You're an absolute legend. Raid extractors. I mean, they're literally useless because I've got the endless upgrade extractor here. Yeah, you've got to be doing like fractals for months and months in order to actually get it. So that. Okay. Your future Connor should do it in the end. Yeah, eventually we'll get there. That's good. That has generated a ton of gold, which will be sent over to EU, which is a very good win. We've got another legendary, so if I was to see how much it was to craft a kudzu now... let's go crafting. Or maybe a frost fang. Tell that yes. So 115 gold, we could craft ourselves the frost fang and then sell it. That might actually be the play. I think that's probably the best thing we could do. Well, I'll see which other legendary is actually worth doing. But yeah, that's why we get so much value from the legendary starter kits. Because yeah, especially after 2 of them, you can basically craft an almost free legendary and sell it for gold. Yeah, a few more mystic coins. Although I do need to do Gift of Exploration and a Gift of Battle, so those will probably be done in the coming weeks. Let's actually see a missing map comp. Yep, that's the problem, because yeah, I sold a few months back. I sold 2 Kamahali Katakis. So if I go maybe account characters, can we sort them by map completion, order by total map completion? Okay. So these ones will all have... Where's total map completion? That's really not helpful. Honestly, it's probably easier at this point just to do this. That's 100. That's 99, but it's technically 100. Great to see you, Oscar. 100, 100, 100, 100, 30, 41, 16, 100, 100, 3, 13, 13, 5, 100, 100, 100, 15, 1, 1%, 1%, 11%, 2%, 100, 0%. Mapcom isn't part of the API. Yeah, that's a shame. That would be very helpful. I mean, it's going to be this character. This character's on 41, so that's the next one we should do it on. Yeah. Plus, if I get 2 Gifts of Battle from World vs. World, then what I can do is just use the profit from one legendary to craft another, double up, and then I can funnel that gold over to EU. Then that actually finishes crafting all of our legendary sigils, I think. Or at least get super close to it. So I think that's probably how we max out our EU account. So that sounds like a good time. But yeah, let's also take a look. Let's see who else is online today. Okay, let's see what is up. Do it World vs. Rush soon? I think we get it in July, people were saying yesterday. $22nd? Okay, 22nd of July, so that's a little bit away. Let's take a look else and see who else is on. I think that's probably... Might head out to Blade and Zed today. Yeah, I think let's do that. Let's see. Are we dropping frames? We could potentially be dropping frames. I'll check. Yep, no, that is just the internet being a problem. Australian internet for the win, or Twitch doing a thing. That's a network thing. That's alright. The timing could not be better, because now we're going to go tee up a raid. We're going to head out to Blade NZ, who is playing some Guild Wars 2 today. So let's go show them all of the love and respect that everyone shows us, or love and support. That's it. That's what I was going to say. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us this evening. Thank you to Traumadex for coming in with the raid at the end there. I really appreciate you. Hope you had a wonderful stream. However, thank you for the sub. And yeah, thank you everyone for hanging out with us. It's been very good today. Getting 2 weeklies done is hype. We've got sort of our pathway forward to generate all the gold we need for our legendary sigils, which is very good. So we'll definitely be capitalizing on the World vs. World rush coming up. So that's going to be very, very nice. Yeah, there'll be a few legendaries teed up there, which will be pretty sweet. But yeah, we're back again on Wednesday. Going to be doing some raid trainings on NA. Might be rocking some Heal Spectre, I think. We could even do some Heal Vindicator now. We've honestly got a bit more of an idea how to play it. And the build isn't bugged anymore, so that's good. So yes, come along for that. That's going to be great. But for now, we'll catch you all next time. Have fun with Blade, and we'll see you all in a few days. Cheers. Condi Tempest is simultaneously one of the highest damaging builds in the game. It's incredibly tanky, while also being incredibly easy to play. Gone are the days where your team makes fun of you for using your downstate lava font as part of your DPS rotation. Watch as all endgame content falls before you, so you can farm those skins and take your fashion wars to the next level.
Oh my...
Welcome back everyone. I've spent the last few weeks playing Pistol Condi Tempest and it has become one of my favourite DPS builds. Here we've got a build that's incredibly easy to play whilst being tanky, having range damage and the ability to customise your skills to suit any encounter. Today we are rocking an absolute banger of a DPS build that has a simplified rotation that will let you hit over 40k DPS. Absolutely outstanding. Now first up, Tempest is the elite specialization for elementals that came out with Heart of Thorns. Here you can now overload your achievements for powerful AoE effects, use shouts for extra team support, as well as getting access to Warhorn as an offhand weapon, which we're going to be making use of today. Tempest is typically considered to be one of the more durable elemental specializations, at least when it comes to PvE, so now we get to take that durability and apply it to a DPS build, and we're going to have a good time. Now the most recent expansion, Secrets of the Obscure, also also gave Elementalist access to Pistol. Pistol is an exceptional ranged Condi damage weapon which we're going to be extracting incredible amounts of value from today. Whenever you use a pistol skill, excluding your auto attack, you will either generate or consume an elemental bullet, depending on whether you have one stocked already. If you take a look at your skill tooltips, you'll notice your skills have additional effects depending on whether you have an elemental bullet stocked. With this, you get to choose whether you want extra damage or defense or utility from your skills. Given we're rocking an absolute